Hi everyone! So for my project, I decided to redesign my makeup application process. My reasoning for redesigning my makeup application process is because I am usually rushing out the door every morning, running late to wherever I'm going, and I realize that the longest process I have in the morning is my makeup process, so I really want to figure out a way to shorten that application time so that I have time in the morning to do other things or get somewhere on time. So my original process consists of many steps. The first being apply moisturizer to face, then curl lashes, dampen a beauty blender with water, place primer on top of my hand, and then dab the blender into that primer and then go onto my face. Then use a concealer stick to cover any imperfections and then repeat that dabbing process that I did with the primer, except doing it with my foundation. Next, I let my face dry for 2 minutes, and then I brush my face with setting powder, then spray my entire face 4 times with the setting spray, then let that dry 1 minute. Then I place my eyeshadow on, then apply eyeliner, and then mascara. Next, I fill in my eyebrows with an eyebrow pencil to cover any patches and elongate my brows. Then I put bronzer below my cheekbones and around my jaw and temples and on my forehead and nose. And then I put blush on my cheeks and then highlighter on top of my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose and on top of my lips. And last thing I do is set my face with setting spray again. So as you can see, it's a pretty long list of things to do. I don't just wake up like this, but so the new plan implements fewer steps, yet result in the same finished product. So it's a quicker process, but I look the same at the end of it. In the original steps, I soak my beauty blender under sink water and then squeeze it out until it's dampened. But in this new step, I actually spray it with rose water so that it is dampened, but I don't spend the time getting it completely soaked and then squeezing it until it's damp. So this shortens the process by 2 minutes. In my original process, I actually put the primer on the back of my hand as a sort of palette for the makeup and then dab the beauty blender into the makeup that's on my hand and then on my face. But in the new steps, I actually put the primer directly onto the beauty blender and then put that onto my face. That saves about 3 minutes. Next, just like what I did with the primer, I put the foundation directly onto the beauty blender and then onto my face instead of onto my hand first. This saves another 3 minutes from going back to my hand to the beauty blender and then wiping the makeup off my hand after. In my original process, I would have let the foundation dry 1 minute and then spray my face with setting spray and then let that dry for another minute. But instead, I'm putting the setting spray on right after the foundation and letting them both dry at the same time and then putting setting powder on. So that saves me about 2 minutes by letting them dry together. Last, I finished up the process with the original steps 13 through 20, which are the new steps 10 through 17. So that includes eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara, doing my eyebrows, putting on bronzer, blush, and highlighter, as well as lipstick. I tried a few different ideas when trying to shorten my makeup time, like using a dry beauty blender, but that didn't apply the makeup correctly. I tried skipping primer and only using face spray once during the whole process, but both of those led to my makeup falling off midday. But I think with my new process, I really got a good balance of cutting time and also keeping the same outcome.